Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea for my review of the Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 1 game. Obviously we took the 3 points, 1-0 win, clean sheet, can't really complain with that. But I'm going to talk you through the game as I usually do, starting off with our lineup. And I got it almost spot on, if you will. So we did go with the 3-4-3 formation. Thibaut Courtois in goals, Jesus Azpilicueta, David Luiz and Antonio Rudiger as the 3 centre-backs. As I assume Gary Cahill was probably rested for the Roma game on Tuesday, as he has played, well, basically all of the most recent games. Zappacosta and Marcos Alonso were the 2 wing-backs, as Fabregas next to Bakayoko as the 2 central midfielders. And the front 3 being Eden Hazard, Pedro Rodriguez and Alvaro Morata. In the first 50 minutes, there weren't really any chances created by either of the team. Fabregas had a shot blocked and Pedro fired a shot over the bar from outside the box, but nothing really, no major chances anyway. One thing that I have to pick out and have to mention from the first 50 minutes, Antonio Rudiger's cross-field balls to Zappacosta were unbelievable. Very useful, very good passing from a centre-back, unbelievable. I did like that. Nothing much came of it, but still very good passing and obviously helps us to switch the game and obviously keep the ball as well. Then in the 24th minute, a massive chance for Alvaro Morata as Begovic passed the ball directly to Eden Hazard, who was about 5 yards outside the box. Eden then laid it off to Morata, who then put it wide, just wide of the post from like 8 yards out. I'm sorry, but that was a completely unacceptable miss. Like, he has to do better there. In the 27th minute then, we had a goal ruled offside. A shot by David Luiz after a corner got deflected by a Bournemouth player's arm, who slid in trying to block the shot. Azpilicueta tried to slightly touch the ball in, but the ball was then saved by Begovic. Morata actually tapped the rebound in, but Aspi was ruled offside when Luiz struck the ball. Very close decision. First replay I saw, I thought it was offside, but seeing it again, I think it was just level. Also, the BBC said it was just level. I get that it's a very difficult decision as it was so close, but there is apparently this rule that if the lino isn't sure, he should decide for the attacker. But no one ever does that. The linos, in my opinion, the linesman, just always guess in these moments. I don't think you can ever be sure, because if he was sure, it was wrong. But also, we could very well have gotten a penalty for the handball well before there was a question if it was offside or not, because that was very clear penalty in my opinion. David Luiz shot struck the Bournemouth player's chest, who was sliding with his arm up, and then it just hit his arm. So I'm not sure how you cannot give a penalty for that. But either way, in the 33rd minute then, another massive chance for Morata. First, he did really well, to be fair, to get away from 2 defenders just outside the box. He fought his way inside the box past those 2 players, and then he had a shot on his weaker left foot from inside the box, like I said, but couldn't place it well enough into the far corner, and Begovic saved it. Fair enough, a good save, but a striker like Morata should really score that, in my opinion. Again, 2 fairly bad misses, very bad misses, especially the first one from Alvaro Morata in the first half. Bournemouth had a few almost moments, but good blocks or clearing headers by our defenders, but basically keeping them from having dangerous shots on targets. Bournemouth were then putting their bodies on the line to keep us from scoring. Like, they defended very well. Very nice play inside the box towards the end of the first half as the ball falls to Fabregas, who then had a shot blocked. He actually got the ball again and had another shot blocked, and this time basically bounced outside of the danger zone. So that was going into half-time at 0-0. Not playing badly, keeping Bournemouth from getting properly dangerous, creating a few chances ourselves. But very good defending by Bournemouth and poor finishing by Morata meant that we obviously went into half-time at 0-0. And basically the first mentionable thing in the second half was Eden Hazard making it 1-0 in the 51st minute. And I said it yesterday in my preview, it's time for him to score his first league goal. And boy, he did. Boy, he did. Morata this time doing very well under a lot of pressure in the middle of the park. Got rid of basically 2 players who were pressuring him a lot, trying to shove him over. Played a very nice over-the-top ball to Eden Hazard on the left-hand side. Eden Hazard then charged into the box, put Begovic onto his wrong foot basically, and put it in at the near post. Very tidy finish and very important goal. In the 57th minute then, Bournemouth had the first real chance of the game when Jordan Ibe had a shot from just outside the box. Rudiger got a slight deflection on it. Not sure whether Courtois got his fingertips to it as well, but it went over and obviously for a corner. Bournemouth were just sitting very deep. Like, they made it very difficult for us. Hazard took the game in his own hand, playing very well, trying, a lot of things, falling deep, trying to play 1-2s with Pedro, Morata, these kind of players. Also, Pedro did similar things sometimes. But again, Bournemouth were just defending very well, so that's why we found it very difficult to create any major chances. And that was basically the case for, a good long period after we scored. Like I said, we didn't manage to create much. Bournemouth were driving a few attacks here and there, but again, some massive blocks, a very good defending by our back line to stop them from hitting the target and were Courtois. Then in the 78th minute, we made our first 2 substitutions as Batshuayi came came on for Alvaro Morata, and Drinkwater came on for Pedro, going to a 3-5-2. Not really sure about Drinkwater for Pedro, as we only really got dangerous over the flanks, because Bournemouth packed out the middle. But at the same time, obviously, Drinkwater was also, brought on to solidify our own midfield and basically see out the game. Then in the 83rd minute, some very nice play from Eden Hazard inside the box, playing Fabregas through on the left-hand side of the box. He cut in on his right, but put his effort over from a very, very tight angle. So can't really fault him for that, although, you could always put it on target at least. Then a final substitution in the 84th minute as Willian came on for the only goal scorer of the day, Eden Hazard. In the 93rd minute, actually, Bournemouth almost got an equaliser after they played some very nice football. They didn't play much nice football today, but that, they created a decent chance and had a shot from, I think, just outside the box, but Courtois caught the shot safely. And that was basically it. Obviously, we won the game 1-0. I'm fairly happy with that. Overall, let's say a good performance. Bournemouth set deeper than I expected them to, and they did a very good job at it, to be fair. They made it very difficult for us, like I said before. But it is our first clean sheet for a while, although they didn't challenge us too much. When needed, all of the three centre-backs stepped up. All three of them with some very good, last-ditch challenges and blocks to obviously keep them from scoring. But I'm still not too happy with how Morata missed those two very, very big chances in the first half. He simply has to do better. I'm sorry, but from a £70 million striker, I do expect better, especially the first chance. I mean, yes, he put it just wide off the post, but he didn't even get it on target. Sorry, mate, but, you have to do a little bit better than that. Other than that, I don't really have anyone to criticise in that game. Alonso didn't do a lot going forward, which he could definitely improve on, and I think has to improve on going forward. And Fabregas over the top balls were a bit off today, but generally a solid performance from everyone. But the 3 points and a clean sheet, we can go from here. It's important. Now on to Rome. Hopefully Kante can start that game in Rome. I'm buzzing for it. If you didn't know, I'm actually going to Rome and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Obviously going to sit on a train for 8 hours on Tuesday. But, definitely worth it for the Chelsea. But yeah, that's really it from me. Leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below on the game. Who was your man of the match? Who do you think stood out? Azpilicueta I thought was very good at the back. Some very good tackles. Some very good blocks towards the end as well. Eden Hazard, Pedro, both very good in my opinion. Are you as, basically annoyed with Morata for missing those chances as well? Because like I said, I just expect more from him. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Laos1507 on Instagram and Twitter. I'd massively appreciate that. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe to 100% Chelsea either. Just click that button and you will be subscribed. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Chelsea. I'm buzzing for Tuesday. Buzzing about the win today. And I'll see you next time.